Dofopa FM 105.1. Dofopa FM 105.1.
Honorable members, the Electronic Transfer Levy Bill 2021 duly read the third time and passed.
Dofopa FM 105.1.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're showing. Machetaki, you know Sumanguru, you know what you're what you're showing.
And the European tribes, the Europeans never called themselves tribes, they called them nations, were engaged in a war. First in 1918, the European tribes fought. And they had something called the League of Nations, which died. Then they fought again in 1945. And what is unique about the European nations is that when they are engaged in tribal wars, they call them world wars.
Dofopa FM 105.1.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're showing.
And Kwame Nkrumah and his Ghana acquired independence in 1957. And I still can hear Kwame Nkrumah through the vicissitudes of time saying in Accra, Ghana, that Ghana is free and will never be colonized again. But the freedom of Ghana means nothing if the rest of Africa is not free. I can hear Mwalimu Julius
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're showing. What you're showing. So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're showing. Machetaki, you know Sumanguru, you know what you're showing.
No cry if you church upon your babiduha. Apostle Amuga. Apostle Amuga.
Yeah.
God. Well, God, brother, but when you come here, we're going to kidnap you. We're not going to allow you to so be very careful when you're entering. You might not be able to leave Ghana again. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. It's the best possible birthday present I could have had. Is the news of your qualification for the World Cup. It's excellent. The whole country is I don't think people are going to sleep tonight. All right, sir. Take care. All right, sir. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Dofopa FM 105.1.
Got you in some reality right here. Turn up my microphone. Shit. Russ, I better turn my microphone on. Shit. It's time to hear some reality. 204. Abdul Kareem. What up? Nigeria jaga jaga. Everything scatter scatter. Oman they suffer. Bossa. Gunshot in the air. Nigeria jaga jaga. Everything scatter. Oman they suffer.
Say ya nekoba. Inti poor man suffer. Hey, Nigeria for drop on you.
You know take more.
Draw ni put like ye baby wo way.
Went straight
na febo wi
side.
Masa muti miss senyoma anyhow.
Which I'm
I don't think we've shown this out for hours.
On-time shipping line. On-time, right there.
On-time shipping services.
On-time shipping services, good.
Yes,
On-time shipping services, yes. Or no, when we say abbreviate ukwada say the ye because the we are ports and Newman aircon the we are a month for 2 new memuna dear no. Yeah, same but Jake, as straightforward that. Sunday, Oman penny, a baby castle say the be a borders, no. How did you feel? Na you okay?
Dedi kan be chia for ne yahwefo.
Omo joso.
Omutie yen na medwumofo so a omo etie no mo hwe yen. Ene ye Tema West constituency for ni na e chia obi a election e ba so no mo hwe organizer no. BK mo hwe na mo ntoma no. So oni nipo betima ye adwuma no. Ama Tema West ejina se ojina se ne kwa faso jina nti mo hwe na mo ntoma organizer incoming organizer Mr. Rexford Kwabna Ajikum BK afi memra wasembusa no so a good news actually say Sebi. We are seeing now, movement of goods doesn't go alone. Say, odi niema every baby ba ako baby no. Sebi, enye niema na sebi emanu muso ana akase ko. Nipa na ye ho adwuma.
Sure.
Enti ekoba say you restrict movement of people in particular because na affect goods anyway, but unse sabi say nipa move a trade and a business ahode wo form. Enti no na ama adwuma aba form. But say na o matimi abie no ebe makwan ama
Dofopa FM
nipa ebetimi across border to Ghana, out of Ghana, on my own businesses. Eba ni sa so asabe ye middlemen na ye handle if any saying trade in between the 2 or 3 countries, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, you makoso. Enti for me as a freight forwarder, I mean a very very laudable because land is one of the major means of transportation. That is, you are looking at either road or rail. Enti other say a car and a usu, and I say a train a usu a ya hanin shadan usu train papentiana nipa dodo na no in shadan, but and you see another strong means of cargo transportation and even passenger transportation. And you know, sempa beka nitwini say asemnede say bampania transi ehu say baby edru na covid nyame adom abrasi aba for media obebie border na sebe omomo ye adwuma through the land borders semfa flow don kokrum paga lubo baby bia no ometimi aye omadwuma ye besere so say ye bie border no so nche sebi na yijeja ya ho saa ye koswa observe the necessary covid protocols no say na be ya intimi ma ne musu bio na ye intimi ne adwuma ewo asomdwem no kwampa so.
Okay, but enukra ba no say customs for the betu dwa say ye bie na no nkyere say omo be ma say obi anwremu bia keke nti no mo the measures ne ba be ye adwuma pa o ba be wrem na wo covid we ne enye
yes on vaccinate
no nye we na no yeah allow
sure
na wo ye Ghana ni so a me pe information am ne be mo kasa no yes wo ye Ghana ni na on vaccinate na ndia wo unya ko wra obi kuro mu sesia na wo ba. You have no choice to do it. Send you can ultimate say one year crap no timi kotogo po na obe rema and you ye den a obewo.
I know there's all ye press man until be own all information. Me need some information, but I don't think it's bad.
No, that is what I'm saying. A idea if no me say information me privy to it.
Good. I am not privy to it. But if that is the case, me just say bad. I mean
no, I don't know that is it. Into no me catch omo ton ade no mo fa nyoma na ade no obi wa de hye ne tim so media men ye me wopane no na wopane kwa se na we bie Togo no ye bie Togo so kwa fa ade o Togo unya fa ro ba ye check na uni a obewo. So put it at the back of your mind, say this is how it's going to work. Maybe bibia come on good ye hwe afa benchmark ina ade ye fi ho na ade nyina no ye sesia e-level so enra ya ba bagia tumu na ho keka o me wo se we krata bi ye o de yenka ho asem
oh my
yes say
krata mi no me se we kan busa asem for benchmark no ajebo ye de ya dwenkyere ene afutuo ma aban sebi aban no the final authority say
sure
obe decide ni obeye ana aban decide say obe reverse benchmark no or 30% na no de maye no so initially somewhere 2021 September in krata e ba bonten no na kire say aban eyi 50% discount no de madwadifo e wo general goods so ene 30% on vehicles discount no de ma vehicle importers no
sure
na oyi afri ho na sa ebre no na enema aban eyi sa discount na free so no na eye emfa say be I think 43 or 44 items including vehicles enti sa bre no aban hihye mu no na oyi 50% ni completely free sa enema 44 no so no me kwa say 43 no so na we 30% ni completely free vehicles so enti saa na yenim se enhyehyeye no etie na sabre a me no ka say de enye saa na enhyehyeye no tie
yes it is saying
aha eno na me be chichi na makan krata aban de ba bonten de be support de making no sese no o say adwadifo ne timamufo tie ase se de nanka ye 50% is go kofa onema ba na woka se onema ode aba no e bia ne value e bia $20,000
sure
customs be ka cho so obi a $20,000 ne no wonya adwen because ye hwe database ene nkofo mo de sa na ma ni bi ba ebo ne boro sa enti bia ya value na ma obi a $30,000 sa $30,000 no nanka aban be ma omu 50% discount before this reversal oba mo 50% discount enti se $30,000 na wa value ne ma na oba mo 50% discount na ba be $15,000 enti se $15,000 no eno na ye di bibi e fe the freight any insurance e ba be ka ho ye okwan fa so e calculate sa na mani na enti be ka ho na ba be ye CIF, that is the cost of the item, the insurance, and then the freight of the item. Name and saying ana ke be so e dey tua duty. Say you know, for general goods, not vehicles. For general goods, instead of 50%, you know, abaya te so about 30%.
yeah
They say 50% be 30%. And unti emfa ne say sa won yema kro na say $30,000. Say discount and ka obenya aye 50%, no say ababa ye 30%.
sure
It is ka ebe abe 15,000 say no ebe abe bi abe 23,000 ana abehwe so na ye de insurance any freight na be ka ho na wo de atua wo duty
no
sa na be ye ana say eye car so a first no nanka eye 30% extra discount de bia no mekasa ya meka car sem say extra discount because used vehicles and used cars eba Ghana no already no emra ne kire say ye te so and I depreciate no based on car infie and age Canady. And until no so car ne 5 years and above, I did more than 5 years. Emra ne kire say you depreciate value of the car no by 50%. And until kane na nanka abai ma extra 30% no. Sa 50% no you depreciate ni we are nanka sa te so extra 30%. Until amount na be ho no eno ho anaka obehwe e de atua wo duty say no ente sa ye mfa ne se wo ka na more than 5 years say depreciate no by 50%, which the law allows. You better to so extra 10% instead of 30%.
No.
Bamcho say ente say adwuma
yeah
enu nti no wo de call other we my better say no the cost of duties has been increased by extra 20%.
yes
Because depreciation ananka ye de maye no ya titi ebia so by 20%. And ya inti say no sa 20% na aban aye free ho no abaye eka a eda adwadifo so. That is one thing people should understand. They told me you know bra nanka enhyehyeye na ba ye September 2021 no nanka only on 43 items and vehicles making 44. Say no or say team amufo na hunu say sa reversal policy no I affect all commodities. Me tisubio reversal na aban reverse ye no I affect bibiara about every commodity that comes to Ghana.
okay
Sa reversal policy no affected no
Bibia.
enti ebia we agent oyo adwuma ka cho say 50% ne ni ho bi o ma wa e ma na nya o se bia wo twa won tro da bi kane no na ka ye enema 44 pe ana na ka ban eyi sa discount na free so enu ti se na onema enka sa 44 no ho dia na ne nka wo de ka gusu enjoy wo 50%, but say na enti sa bibi bia ba Ghana bia no ya reverse benchmark value ne also no every 50% at the about 30%, every 30% at the about 10% for vehicles. My main kind criteria e wahano na yemfa enshadi yinso Or say GRA 28 February 2022 to all media houses. Review of government policy directive on discounts on import values on all items. Say following consultations with relevant stakeholders, government has expanded. You see, the key word is government has expanded. Next, has expanded the coverage of discount on import values, often referred to as benchmark values, to all items as follows. 1. Vehicles, 10% discount instead of the prevailing 30% discount. And then for all other goods, for all other goods, 30% discount instead of the prevailing 50% discount. The Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority will commence implementation of the policy from 1st March 2022. GRA entreat the trading community and other stakeholders to take note of this directive. Thank you. Signed by Commissioner General Reverend Ousu Amwa Amishadai. Eti sabi we dwadinia se oso hu se sa discount na aban reverse no affect ne manina em se na public education na pese me yo ho no enti o se team amufo hu se ene ma bo be kosoro e obvious ene de enti se ukokrom na se emo a na bia auto ne bia 150 cedis e na auto no 200 a oso hu se ebia duty na ka otua kane no ekosoro by 20%. The asabe hanu krampo ye exchange rate ya sabe tito gidi ya yintimi enso ani ye bompa ise measures Minister of Finance give to Ghana ebetimi ama speculations around the CD dollar relationship no ebeba from say ebe ya ebegina
at enra
yeah
area by this time I me check a dollar no na a 7535
yeah ewo himfa
that be say nya o
because me busa because okwa bia bureau krampo na okoto bia wunya ne sa
yeah o say bureau there omo go in line with the black market line no
okay
but we know say normally no say o
but hono krampo no mentwa no misro p you see I have a passionate appeal to the IGP so IGP Dampare me panicho I'm sure say ni nkofo tie se ono mpo no ntie ya nkofo mo amutie ya yesra mo moma IGP asonte e kire say sabi Ghana's economy, the truth is it is not owned by Ghanaians.
Sure.
The economy no it is owned by foreigners. It can be Indians, it can be Lebanese, it can be Chinese, it can be British, which because sabi omo wusika omo be invest o emayimu. And it is one of the major problems of Ghana. I don't want to even hit there now, but my same busani say, enti sabi mano de sumina so. Say enti mini China unko. Say enti mini Lebanon na Lebanese fo unko. Enti mini India fo unko. Enti Nigeria fo enti mini omo unko. So he many mo. Won say nwanwa. Nigeria fo enti mini omo unko ana.
Ekosen.
Busam say adintia.
Ekosen.
Good. Oko black marketer. Ghana for those na say adwuma no.
Nigeria for na.
Thank you. So in some way no Nigeria for krompo and detect the exchange rate for us. Say adwuma illegal na say ni illegal.
Ubusa me ana ubusa.
Ubusa. Black market. I didn't defend the black market because etumra. Nti sabi ya IGP dey no ya fa ho. Because babia ye see ni ene nam no. Say yenya control ye wo so a de bia na be ko atia yin and you see the ahode na because according kofukuo bi nsam ana san kofukuo no out of speculation no o mo ne kuta sika ne ti o mo pe ana o mo ye
no me musa asembe
ba cho bi sa me
one
yeah
we busa ho da say adenti na pound currency bi ntimi mbiti ni tembia ono gina brane.
Honestly, me busa me nim sa de no kra.
Good. What was I say? Argentina, across the globe, in the market terrain, dollar in a the common currency.
Maybe probably the political strength of the United States will try to indoctrinate everybody. Say will be using the currency, and virtually international trade is done with the USD. Even Sabaton never free Britain, still, though they may not accept the dollar there, but what the Bahana evaluation here, they can still deal in USD. So probably a US, probably the more political strength. That's my guess.
Dofopa FM 105.1.
But you see, my appeal to that GP is once I think
your
black market
appeal
for
no, and I made anytime I go far away
because I want to black market for now. Ne timamufon who say illegal. Sa black market for nisi can say bomu to be financial. What do we call bank? What they call bank? That's me call bank say because per dollar I could turn your maba and then be a business be a bank in media be a man.
Who said they are
yet
certain
who say banks in be crumple the black market for no. A year dream back. You need one dance here.
Okay.
It's already who yet here. But the CID can take it up. The BNI can take it up. The other investigating bodies can take it up because we need to stabilize our city.
Make us I mean, who says make us na. That's a sensitive way. I say, me say,
yeah.
What I say because se me who ya me be man no enka. Obi be say evidence yes. Me na me evidence so me mfa enye den embrel. I keep it. At the right time.
Keep here. Better na.
No. At the right time. Also, then I will tell you how the whole thing went. I said 10 times a police for Montare. Nyamia dom new one ya be ya omusha IFA ba ku ise no Ghana police no bacho na nye black and white na e de choro white na e de choro black so na me boa
Oman
dem me busa simo no
maybe I have not taken notice of that maybe I have not taken notice
first police for Ontario no
me honestly me
na we friends na nate ha na be se bacho me mo akwa ba
yeah
bibi aboko de
yeah na do
bacho ka se guma ikinu mame bibi aboko de
na do
o yere mu mienu nyo bia ho ye
na do mo bia ho ye
ye de rade ase na bacho unia police ni first police for Ontario and so who say na omo share black bia na ye de white na tro Ghana police
yeah
bacho so hu who say do baby ani baby na akwa ye black nkwa Ghana police white na do tro na san akwa ye black
yeah
bacho o take notice of it
yeah
good ubusa on identity na ya na ye black no
oh dear my dream cause
woni mi say dodo no atare na first omo hye no then sefasata I say it here because say make us na I don't have evidence me be man no kada
say frewa betimi anya ho krata I say
today newspaper then I was with Indum yeah story no on the front page Ghana Web Archives it is there unus entire no I gave them the pictures and videos in the nipa crime investigation or Belgium CCA oko Kumasi a woni ntare nua no ene na me pick wo me say from north e de ba be du Kumasi me say wow ko hye unse oko Kumasi a ye no ye pentemefra enti no unse ye ko hye ni tuntum ye ko hye ni tie and die eno na dodo na ko hye enti no white no na ba be ye black ina me buso bi no so atare na ni apa atare na ni apa ninti no e wo so mutime ye se wo atare na atare black mo esima esi aye se eye white eye we bi nti o mo koto dye na no mo hye ni on fan kono no na hye nti ye bruswa me Freeman or today newspaper sisi ameno ka say Ato Kelson or today newspaper ameno ka say me na me ko ye story me ko investigation by in ye yes our story no then no mo story almost start so more de ma omo se someone tire ni am tire foforo ma ni pomo tire I know those who saw the dresses
but you see Minchwa no.
Enti me ko ye ba me the evidence man no.
Good, you do your investigation.
Yes.
And then you provided your evidence.
That is it. But the banking issue na make no.
So evidence we can petition the right.
Me but banking issue na make no. Unim say
Bank of Ghana.
Yes, but Bank of Osa okay, and the Bank of Ghana is doing something. They need to take second look at it. Being say one, men restricted banks and say at the end of a week, they should spend only $10,000.
But they may also have their reasons. They told me yesterday.
You have your reason.
They have a banking reason for that.
The reason and then I'm a black market. And you to me, no. Good. Obiaba, we a businessman.
Because for me, black market is no.
It's no.
We should stop them.
Thank you.
Say young stop
for
here.
We stopping it. For we stopping it.
And for could have dollars, millions of dollars in their closets.
Oh, master. When you say Rollins, when we are say Rollins, sorry, Tia Sankrofo. Oh yeah. The reason is here. Obi ha.
Funny say for be Google.
Remember what way?
Vincent. I'm going to exchange rate for us.
Oh yeah, freight forwarder. Me say. Jacob we fit for that Vincent way or baby you na dey be at the end Ghana so the jokers when I said the funniest moment e wono ade na ye cedi no wo corporate kwa ye ba be quote am in dollars na just say kokoye na equivalent to cedi.
You can't blame them.
Good.
You can't blame them because sabi enema no wo koto no nye cedis na de koto ye.
Good.
Enti e ba it will come in the currency of the country a odi na money free ba.
Jacob unim say no me ba sometimes no me ba kra na me tio mu fan chairman say me late kaka na me tio ba o kan even na me ba ma wan kasa you are good at those things me ma why calculation bi ama me wasem bi a o kan ya because I do baby I say o should
I'm not shilling everybody. I'm just giving you
on my facts no.
Enti me ba why calculation bi ama me na because so unim say me dey ono to dey dey nkro no na ya okuchi mi ntimbe ma why calculation bi ama misisi a
benye
Dofopa FM 105.1
oh say where were we now o kan
dollar we no and I say ne mokas
no ma reverse
bench
no Jacob o dey kasa say o so baby o
dey Jacob nti no o say bank we na America no o be mu no menemia mini pebi na ope that's $25,000.
Yeah.
Ofita kwa na eba no so or nyom kan bank ne kan no so or pay $25,000 or they find you maybe also you know the call no ka say so $25,000 there o dey bra crab hwe ye call your bank or I was there and that's our bank so me save you ho nti me ga so o me kra me call bank na nti o mo check some account no e active still you when na me ni o mo di nkomo na we so adentin na dollar no you say oh yes directives are aba from Bank of Ghana.
What's the reason?
So directive how say me pay $50,000 so they be and they be a just a ye throw the corner ye twen ye we so e be take a whole long process.
No, my Miami sika me da beto ho no.
No, mami so bibi. Neba. Ewa usika, but they are also laws in the country.
Sure.
Neba. And no,
Vincent to was
bank.
Yes.
Because there is a whole
Dofopa
lot of
FM
money laundering going around.
105.1
So to prove say you are not doing money laundering, they need to determine the source of your money.
Sure.
That is one.
Sure.
The end of your money. Niawode koye.
Sure.
Enuntina sai sika na ripa no open no. I know people okofani maba okobanga the maximum you can take is about $10,000.
$10,000.
That is for even on the personal level. But say who evidence say sika say na wuhia na say na ode koya they will give you.
But end
that is meba. Oh no listen ever so okotoka utie me okotoka can $100,000.
My experience is that we were last 2 years.
Meba me so o can $100,000 o to afra brochiri when your invoice or pro forma invoice from your supplier what you must do is to obtain what you call import declaration for IDF. Now when you get the IDF of the invoice value, take it to the bank, do the transfer for you. If the bank is on transfer mawa, you can take the bank on because there's every proof say aba. And then FIC can even track your transaction, Financial Intelligence Center. Because also the name we discover aba or send near mano eba with the corresponding value of transferred amount to know. So that bones aba what you want to where you will near oh ton one the bay.
But Jacob,
let me only IDF. Now pine say $25,000.
Good.
It may be your own money, but they may not even give you.
Jacob, Mami was and command ye did for the market.
Yes, we need to educate people. Also for 40 years.
But maybe moment TV be ase.
Listen,
me sika o. Anya wo sika o.
There be
mo ye bank ntana me da beto
good
for safekeeping
good
me ba be yi ma de what sort of
Urefi say as a means to control forex. Is it 2015 or 16? Then finance minister Honorable Setepe or issue directive be say because of the depreciation of the cedi in it, so $1 e wa wusi kampo na so $1 they should give it to you in cedi equivalent. Urefi said na.
Sure.
Why?
But Anyejuma.
But he had authority and the power to do that, and he had a good intention because he wanted to maintain the city. But Anyejuma, but after the banking sector, the dear. Sabe who say unko we sa volume of money na say ebeha Oman na. Ye be want to kakra. Unko banking da so ko yi sika nya ka to.
Jacob, bese busa asembi.
Because almost is kind of baby no. Ebi on that the we say sika na.
But Jake, let me ask this thing because it's an yenye issue and no. Jake, nipa na America na okwa koto ennioma.
Good. It go here IDF.
Here IDF.
Yes.
Or presenting the document nyina wo.
You can present your friend say all invoice and all the necessary documents without IDF.
Jacob.
But meba invoice na what the abano. It can be say one out if you know what create two invoice.
Okay.
But the IDF is generated through the ICOM system by GRE.
But Jacob, let me bury this. Let me bury this.
Before this America say you talk can or auction. There are some states we have 2 days to make
payment.
And then pick up.
Yes, and yes, I will.
When a day be a $50
grounds rent
dollar.
I know.
And then I think say Krom say with the pickup me anytime I make sure say misika wo until me experiences are because to avoid schedule until me experience be that.
Into the na normal.
Until me de me nya na mama ye can say o ma peke. Until say o ba be catch me say me misika da ho.
Yeah.
Ma to ade me tuaka. I need to some requirements. I need to get this, get that. I feel like my agent. Oh, yes. Now hear me then, mommy. No, man, take it time. I said 2 days, you know. Ever beat me.
My mouse solution. We know also can be here now.
Oh, good.
Also, because because
what do you say? And then you were saying, say, maybe you were saying, say, this dollar about this dollar issue.
$dollar.
Say what more work you say then they have. I don't know. You said something similar, but Jacob, share you can say a developed country like Korea.
Yeah.
Most of the times, so mo go Korea, woman go Korea, or the dollar na cool.
So any say ode more than 10,000 etra.
Yeah. But what they call.
But
I want to make person me Jacob.
Ebia no on the credit card.
Point no. Mami making me point no.
Visa card and those. Jacob, cash more than $10,000.
Jacob.
Mama making me point na nke you.
Okay, we point no.
But o the dollar no do ho a. O de ko to ade a. Anka dollar de. Anka o man bia per dollar. Nso do ho a. Wo mo se ko sesa ebra wo mo sika nu.
Of course. Nenye bi na ye Ghana hey.
Good. Enti adentina Ghana. Yen to me enye ne sa. You see? Your problem no enye de wo ka se bank ne ye ne se wa wo sika, wo mo wise wo mo bo ho ban, wo mo requirement bi. No. You were talking about me, but you were talking about this Lebanese for ne hwan. I'm telling you, who call wo mo passing no na de ade a. Wo mo wo this
what could be passing but how they jai because
okay, but I'm telling you, say I'm also telling you on authority. Say wo ma pilot dollar egu say yes 2 ahen something on person wo pompi gu economy a ebe ma ade egu fam wo dey say wo pompi e be di na ahen na say ska no asa wo mbe san to egu ho hwe ye wo Ghana ye di cities aden na support num ne sa ade na mudi bu adwadifo komu munja sa ade na mudi dollar ne euro work duty
me ba choma me say Jacob
person kan ye say udu Korea change to the Korean currency the same way ukoto na mani be do Ghana currency now also the free mobile Ghana currency
but Jacob bacho me ba listen Jacob bacho
but Mr. Okabiti ba do question na me address an issue one say
Dofopa FM
short time now want to make payment to your suppliers to get your car what you do is go to your bank I have customers I do that for. So you go to your bank, you have an agreement with them, you say, oh, you businessman. ebia oton niyama within 2-3 days so tuaka nti afi ne bia akwakoya IDF for this time enche first in na eche but to avoid that problem you can have an IDF of a particular amount ever say bia $50,000 why ye and the amount bank in the or copy the bank no copy so they will be transferring out of that money until say you exhaust the sum on the IDF. In 2 years hard to as a business. Oh, we do it all the time.
A bank and a weapon.
Bema. Go and talk to your relationship officer. So why IDF net the whole? Enti baby asika air corner they know the end. So Bank of Ghana about mo transfer sika we say and then amodi a customer no or car we evidence in the car ne papers our to yini ya transfer sika we car no aba we yi a whole documents chest we yi card ni. No be any asem. See that.
Okay.
But menye financial consultant. This is just my general knowledge.
Yes.
The public must understand that yes, I am a professional freight forwarder.
Uzro
my but you see, me I said me purpose I'm diverting too much into finance.
Per that dollar no way no. Say ye percent dollar never form na enyoma so den. And no, I say I was saying something. Said this oil issue, I mean, no kind. Yeah. Those oil no. Yeah. As at last week Friday, Obi catch him so be or duty paid. Also, me CIF
and a duty.
CIF and a duty paid. Okay, so duty paid. 36, 360, right?
Per gallon. 25 liters.
25 liters. Okay. I'm okay, fine. And I'm almost from some pen. Almost 20 containers. I'm okay. Many of my say. It's been no question. I'm going to him. Scan is not about. I'm saying me feed the actual figure into 1 means and free. When him say me, my man, yes, smart na me bought figure another man straight in a come watch me. May go back less than 2 hours. No, may go back and I say we duty paid in the CIF moment and I make catch you into no. You calculate $13 na. $dollar and me checking there 7.32. Intimidate and no cry ya. Everybody do a 3.25.
Oh, they are 7.32. Because you are not the business.
I'll
tell you why.
Good, I'm coming. Yeah, but I say, maybe 7. So almost the current dollar win in the air. Maybe
obey you forecasted.
Good.
Because we not forecasted the time value of money.
Value.
Into no. Say maybe 1 week. That 1 week, you know, rate the best.
A best. Into you no catch him. So me who say dollar ne best so akosoro. Into almost check no man na afia day no. We at least. Obe no be a 5 cedi bidda we bi so almost on bema we ntino okoma na nya tres nim so okay fine into traces also me ye me nko kanchire nipa no me kwa kwa sisi a price a dollar no we na dem am no me calculate sisi ya penny me check no akwa ko do 3750 sisi akwa me san so ne kasa na so see duty paid there 39 and I'm say are you okay because it seems that only consistent with your pricing. Oh, the next one say Adia Chime catch a guy so almost say 390 and less. Yanko. Yebe Adia Bachini Bafacas and Cofon trailers I already got no. My friend I catch him so say I could do 425.
Can I help you here? One, in the commodities market, you need to be careful. I'm telling you because there are a lot of scams or scammers in the commodity sector. Mean said the mechanic tree. Mom would deal in commodities cooking oil, rice, sugar.
Unkofo mo bunko
man ye unkofo bibro mo bunko for be juicy. So benya ne mana mam. Enso nyama waju bia 500,000 Ghana cedis, 800,000 Ghana cedis. And never would see me be a team ye. Ebi ene anything them me buy because the dem me say me come in can be. You see some of these middlemen no sebi oni niema no o juicy kanu. Ansa no de akope bi amam. Enti wo kona wanya bia wo sika na waji bia be $800,000 no. Sorry, 800,000 Ghana cedis no. What a quarter treasure bill. Temie for 3 months. Asem ye a contract, a business, a criminal, a civil issue. Because my agreement say me supply, me mean supply, or not just mean supply. We are a criminal, not so koba e ha sika ashi. Enti do ben so be nya abotrama no. Wunya abotrama ni bia be 4 months sa 4 months time no. What the quarter treasury be for 3 months 800,000 Ghana cedis. Even say rate in impo ye 13% per annum. So you multiply 800,000 Ghana cedis by 13%. Figure obinya no divided by 4. That's a profit any penny within 3 months on your money. You bet more than 20,000 Ghana cedis.
More than 210.
Would you ever say 20,000 on your money? When gigi or tamusika ma say ne man no crampo no me nya bi. Into the middlemen can be very smart and crooks. Into mamu dealing commodities no momo money na ho sebi ye ma me nom no na na me ya wo ho no ma no bi afro he agiman obi so obe mama nwa 5 containers wa ma me mu ba akwa aka 4 de aka no ontimi fa ma me na mabusan se anwa no wode ma obo sen utie buo na wode ma wo na and wode ma no na it is even less than the wholesalers price. It will say say Sani pana ono ye medo man. Why they tibi ton ade ne ma o less than baby oko fa ade ko boy free. Which means wo bu. Ente bia ba ko na me nipo do bitimi aden. A supplier ma ono aden wa supplier ma. Ente o man uno mu dili a sabi Mr. Money na ho about the middle man.
Me wo manufacturers ankasa.
Yes,
ono amount of the man no. Na me hwe we mu de na omo ye na. It was funny.
Yes. And aside that no so no. E bia nipa na no deal se bo no so ye naive kakra. Because when I wanted the dynamics of the exchange rate. Because if it be spot rate, your spot exchange rate can be different from future exchange rate. And it was say uncle 40 assess and the way your system now is so to adi anopa and you may never necessary. Adding here, me a businessman, ebi a sales me yeno enrano, me the account bank and pay echo deposit. Me call bank and pay maybe a rate and a one run and a costro. The price I made ton and near my CCR was very vice. Yes, I'm checking you understand? So because of the exchange rate instability, you know, price to Mrs. Sa, ain't you wouldn't go for the Lia Miss Rona? Much careful. Yanko, you win so. Yanko, you win so. Macassa about your friend is saying benchmark reversal, no says, who says, you know. A bono eden ekosoro. Yes. And to say we bibia minua na waboa wo. Me da say. I want to look at
Dofopa FM 105.1
cost at the port. Cost me can say we minua no mo me.
Cost no.
Eka ye bo e wo ye port ho. Ana ye nema ye de ba na yeji. Eka ye bo.
Ye bo so.
Se ne wo soro. Eni se ne e ha ye dwadie. Eni kwan a ebetimi afa so a ebetimi meka no aba form.
Me da say.
I hope say mrebe mayin. One of the major costs. Your different types of costs. Ebi BBC bia terminal cost. Ebi enema ne wo no se be betua o mo ka ma o mo. Se onema wo MPS e wo Golden Jubilee terminal and as o main port. Se wo car wo Save One car terminal. They make kind na terminals at the port. They are different at Tema port. They are different terminals. Se onema wo ho no ma sabi okona okuyi a enyi free ubetua ka ansa na why den wayi you see a menu ka say gapo afford the new rates aba. Yes, gapo afford the new charges aba on my phone so you see no mo no be kosoro enti say wo ye adwuma portal o so hu say no gapo charges no kosoro bi no kosoro by 5%, e be 10, e be 15, e be 20%
5%
adjustment of the previous amount I know no. And never say be a first will be a 40-footer container. Golden Jubilee terminal. Now said you be a 4,500. Say cost through by be a first 10%. You calculate 10% of 4,500. It's about 450 cedis. And about the come.
It's almost 5,000. They say.
Sanity.
Wow.
Yeah. Gapoa charges and Gapoa no and a benchmark and that's where
mother of.
Yeah. It's a Gapoa increasing the charges are. Then other terminals, no MPS and the other ones, no, they also have the permission to increase their charges, though not up to the level of Gapoa, but they can also increase their charges. And I say, you use support, no, you won't say no port charges, but terminal charges, no, ebekosoro. Your other very big other port service providers, BBC be the agencies at the port, BBC be FDA, EPA, Ghana Standard Authority na say if any say Ghana Standard Authority almost the new charges aba almost so charges almost dey beje on beje no ekosoro than the previous one. And you know these agencies at the port phytosanitary what they write say about you need their permission omo nina no omo so charges are omoje. I'm looking at your BBC freight forwarders cost agent away with Juma also on the service charge also edgy I think say for my association, Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders give for a long period component, you review your charges, but it's likely say within this year review our charges because I know say for about 5 years or more, you review your charges upwards. So we need to be likely say we increase our charges. Yeah, freight consolidators or more handle or no be on your clearing agent. The Jumani say or get that small portions of cargo. Now in the full container it will be a US not their bag and to be do Ghana. They representative no or Hano or so when will be a container no be answer can almost so more charges, especially for vehicles. Say 4x4 or more car moji saloon. Likely say all these charges will go up because the moment terminal charges goes up, the moment shipping line charges goes up, these charges are reflective because otuya terminal charge, otuya shipping line charge, that's a wasra. A kana wabon including on also service charge and the profit and obe chama more money my de all containing one major cost center maka one save the bia shipping line charges and me sabi so na me are near a befaso. You see, shipping line charge or say T40 bibia sepreko. There were two types of shipping services. Either say Trump shipping service or liner shipping service. If it is Trump shipping service, you are talking about chartering. Mr. Motive for Trump and your former US President Trump. Trump
Dofopa FM 105.1
TRAMP Trump and TRU Mr. Mo. So that Trump services in a chartering. It ever say be a meeting me fee, be misika, my family phone, Uber app, my download it, my charter Uber, or my family fee, or me 40 CDs, me 3 me call. That is a Trump chartering or a Trump kind of service. Sorry. Into the shipping world, no, be misika, my charter a whole ship, made me sugar boom, made me clinker boom. Made me limestone a boom, whichever commodity I made a crude oil, made a boom, made a bagana, my baby name, that is Trump, and only a different chartering a terms and for instance, terms and agreement. I mean, no over corner and a be on Juma. Ye free be liner shipping.
Okay.
Liner no ye the direct opposite of the Trump. Actually say liner no a shipping service. I say ye trot I ye Ghana.
Sure.
Ain't you know or more particular station. Or particular fixed route, or particular types of cargo offer, or if any saying particular fixed rate. And you know, Nejuma or Yeno, a down so free, if any saying a Trump no Trump no Bema or document if any charter party agreement, and a chase of our near ma.
Sure.
Baoba line and now Bema dear friend bill of lading in any crater, say, Wafa near ma. Was what judgments were found near ma. Now they call hammer a drop of you in Yama. Under liner shipping, no, or a shipping company that said yes, or what representative our country bia or ye Jumako. That is number one. And it's a major compartment, me TSM, me pretty liner shipping company. Bebia, me ye Jumako bia, se me free Ghana, Eco Togo, Eco Cote d'Ivoire, Eco Nigeria, Eco South Africa. All these countries, you know, or say me war representative for Honoma, say me ship do Honoma, or Besha Mami. Sa representative no or Hono, where ye me agent. In the law of agency, the agent do not make profit. The agent do not charge. It is a principal who makes profit. It is a principal who pays the agent. In this area, sabi mo amutie ya moye anybody for in law. We need you to come on board because a national appeal and a campaign I have started, and I want us to end well. If we end well, and because we are better, lawyers are mutie me. Mr. Momo contacted Dofopa FM. Mubenyame. Na mesu minim dia me wono. Me fam wane musu minim dia mo wono. Yen kamom na yen kuntia proye bia ekoso in the shipping sector.
Omo contact me.
No problem. And you know, sa line as ma make you know. A company no shipping company na so they say obehwa ma bibia akoso. Now before obe charge you, the charge I afraid freight, you know. That is the money you pay for transporting your cargo from the port of loading to the port of discharge. We be a friend voyage estimate. That is, or share a quantuna or bituno, a car or bebo, and then who's so na all the transshipment point, port of discharge, port of loading, a car or bebo, be a could do port of loading. And I said, yes, sir. We're making sure say, near man be free ship on also. Now, call the appropriate terminal. It could do appropriate terminal na the Juma SC. The Akani a one near man near Odiano. Over pay agent, no matter what you near ma. The Juma no. And Tisika wa Jew a free to know. If Wakeka Sanema would na boom and sana or Jew free to know. And unti ni papa muno. Senka wo near ma baby druno. Ni also ya ne say ka wo fa document e fe ni bi a bill of lading na wo de ma wo no wakọ ni representative na wo ma ni mu no na wakọ ka chen se be ma me ne ma yesi ababedu hwe ma me sa abedu ampa oh abedu okay ene beje wo ne ma de ye adwuma mu ne fe ni release no na shipping la release no enti watuati a custom duty awie na ka wakọ no release ama na wakọ fa wo ne ma Ghana ha no enti sa ne tie ni say wakọ shipping line no ho se wo kwakọ je oni ema no waju bi be friend local administrative charge
hona menti ase no
ada na wonti ase na mi nchire
nyoma wo twetwe wie no san so aba beje local administrative charges.
Yes.
For what reason?
Hona me say krono bi koso no.
Yes.
The dia me ka sa ne say ma tie for example no monti ase wo do ne ma VIP so on fan kokuma se ma wo.
Yes.
Wadi ko kumase no wacho se ne memeje 100 cedis.
Yeah.
Watu 100 cedis na ma no enipa no beje ne ma wo ho no wo de bia wo mo number ne number ma wo mo wo so age car number any driver details bibia wo de ama wo nipa no kumase wache wo nipa ne se ne ma beduru awia bia be 6 anwure be 6 kafra eje ono so bo be 7 no wakoduru oh bus number so driver din nie enema we na me expect na me ba beje watu aka ha nkra ha wie no ekuduru kumase a
yes is a
before say ye be sajo 50 cedis ansane de oni ama sabi mo amutie mutimi ye calling eye no kwan so no ana sa pepepe na shipping companies ni e Ghana ha no all the liner shipping companies juma omudi ya ha no and it is a major cost area to businesses in Ghana. May estimate bi amount obehu say aban timi the nurse form. That's the transport ministry through the arm of the Ghana Shippers Authority. It be crack the whips on the shipping companies. Emomu jai say sika ne gia. Say sika no be bad businessmen for hono they can even add up to their businesses.
Chair say if they will stop or they will check and make sure say I dey be jaya. Enyoma bo be kofom.
Of course, we are in a free market. It is a sika be free make so. Na say still meton enema no e bone dende a obi so betimi ate so nti bi na be ko atia me nti be force bi ama na tete ne enema so. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Eti kwamba so on say with working nyina no shipping lines no omguso eye
omguso je
ene sika no susu no ye hu bebia eko
o sika de ko shipping companies no at the end of the financial year no transfer sika na akoma the principal and na midi can make it that point is say in the law of agency no sebi who agent no is it right, is it legal for you to even charge to the extent say you make profit and you repatriate to your principal? The question I'm posing to the banks and the BOG now is such transaction which is considered inappropriate and illegal, how do they even transfer these monies out? But this is a form of capital flight. How do you control your exchange rate when you have shipping lines transferring over $1 million every year out of Ghana?
Is it $1 billion?
I said $1 million. Why am I giving it? Let's even assume they say common charges in even a high, where a previous estimate at let's even assume say per container 2,400 Ghana cedis, which is even very low. 2,400 Ghana cedis. Today, MPS incoming, the port of Tema can receive 2 million containers a year. Only the port of Tema, Takra didn't count. Multiply 2,400 by 2 million containers. your calculation, mommy, me phone away now, so that the people listening to us can know what you are talking about. Sikasana benyaho, we are divided by 10. If I say, yeah, 1 CD is equivalent to 10 CDs is equivalent to $1. Or the high like that. These monies sit with the shipping companies. Dodo send a car Ghana ha. Office infrastructure send a car send on board. Staff send on mutia. With the advent of COVID, a lot of things are digital. And even staff company are laying a lot of them off. Taxi send on mutia more minor. It mudu send a tra Ghana hanum. It's capital flight going out of Ghana. And the Ghana Shippers Authority, they are aware of these things. And they are doing nothing about it. Because Okoka de Bia and no more Kasa, they will tell you they will be international law. Hey, some international laws no be register or Ghana Hanum. One more international laws to be register or Ghana to operate. Ghana mradi enye juma na o man. But what make calculation 2,400 cedis times 2 million containers.
Times 2 million. Times 2 million.
Yes. Let me do my calculation so that
2 million. And they say, yeah, some more. 4.8
billion Ghana cedis. Divide that figure by 10. If I say
divided by
10.
Oh, there be 10 cents.
Oh, what the main exchange rate say one cedi is equivalent to 10 cedis is equivalent to $1.
Debbie.
Let's be charitable.
The oya 10 or Busubaka say what raise dollar no we no call high.
I'm just being charitable. That's about $480 million.
In a dollar ne ya hen. O the fan say in the we no ebe 7.8.
What is 8?
8.
Yes.
Good.
Check your
It's divided by 8.
Good.
You're $600 million.
Yes. Going out of Ghana.
Yearly.
Every year. Is it Sino Hydro project? You know? Loans any Yakoji?
Yakoji 2 billion.
And in 3 years, if you're able to stop this, that's a Ghana buying Ghana businesses. Kasa, can't you raise that money?
When we are talking about Sino Hydro, put a hold on it. MPS, loan
MPS, $1.5 billion.
The current administration,
and almost review, you know, it brought us to $1.1 billion.
Okay, into time 600.
And look, I have the document. I'll go into that one because I know it's another headache. And me read the executive summary of the of a friend saying ministerial committee on report nearby. You know, you see, it came down to $1.1 billion. We gave them tax exemption of about $823 million. And it's a $823 million. Uti free $1.1 billion. My Sikas and MPS invest here. Sikas and invest here. And we have successive government. They have kept quiet over this.
Vincent. Eric bebe mbese obe answer.
Eric
ni how. Can you say no na ade na Eric wo awma isu sesi a. O tie nya wo kele nyina.
Okay.
Vincent, yeah bobo we sika we so because MPS ade seriously. Also onya ka MPS we bia na me machine. Eti Vincent, cars ne yebetimi nya bia price be conform sisi.
Can you correct your cars more bedding? Period.
Maybe so as a man now
we a car dealer. Me a freight forwarder.
Yes, say current situation is car what bet me conform. Yes or
no. Car what kosoro.
When them say car what bet me conform my.
E be dey na conform my. Enti me conform.
How?
Na me makra Corolla 2016. Abo man mu. Neto ni duty mi bibia mbe du ha no me number 90 something thousand Ghana cedis me ye ho adwuma me wie ye no ma 700 ana 108 bia 5000 na me mbeti so ma say brem 80,000 nafa ana brem 75,000 nafa na den me e charity
ma me kwa ma na so mbra wo Eric was na yentin kakro. Eric, me more about the Dofopa 105.1. So. Hello, Eric. Hello. Eric, what's your name? Okay. Bibi aboko there.
Yamiadom. Divine selection I can't idea. Oh yeah, I said blasters begin a Copamana score ball.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I said blaster.
Okay. Okay, Sema Obia Esra. I don't know what to say.
I said blaster. Yempo, you're Nigeria, you're bobo. Kata na yebeko, any sikana yekose. Enye mi hunse kata yebeko wenu. Sika yebeko kata no. Ebeti ni bo wini World Cup na sika yebema. Odi e market.
They obvious. Ghana they obvious.
They say unim say ba European countries now. That one they like I can stick my neck say impossible, but Ghana they possible.
The bear say yen do something. So you discard they come. Ni po beti cap no yen say scan. Odi e me fa no to.
Me da say.
Michia Vincent Tia Jacob.
Omo jo so.
Chia kese so e come me so pin Reverend Peter Minsa J ICGC his present temple. Any madofo.
Vincent is rewo.
The Abuba Banwe who yesterday by into me 3. Oh, one case of the car Vincent say if the car no or cra, you benya the neighbor from. Mestre car yateso.
Nande.
Car yateso. Yateso. Oman, you can do a while. I was saying, you to me a champion for any may catch on. The credit of all say can. And me master may take your mention. Calculation now we need Jacob a year for shipping line. Put that calculation together. Now you check MPS 1.1 billion now. MPP are buying or negotiating from 1.59 before year. Now check how many years will it take us as a country? Say my MPS coin. Say yeah, terminal mine no more than 20 years. It will surprise you to know that that $1.1 billion now, yeah, can work them. It would only take us, and I'm saying us because I'm not thinking about the everybody else. Us here, me and the importers and exporters. Just shipping line charges now, yeah, it would take us not less than 4 years, no more than 4 years, to raise that $1.1 billion. Into Sebi, wait, the Vincent Johan to be that year. Sebi, Nyasa Ben Pa ne womb, say a bequest $1.1 billion. Now, you deport ammo before over 20 years.
30 years so.
Are they 35?
35 po. Are you?
What do you make church?
Nyasa Ben, Sebi. Nyasa Ben Pa, but I Ben Pa ne tie. Imagine this, oh. A common the one what I could do 100 cities now what they will buy 80 hour say on your mama for the next 30 years 100 cities now got here who me and who within 3 days or 4 days over system and so now what will back because of Kakao bedding unless the government stands foot mark this sorry His Excellency the Vice President would keep saying this. It would not change. Every year, year on year, dollar ever boosted. Between January up to April, dollar ever boosted. It hasn't changed. So yeah, it's not my money. So shipping is ever gather so much money. Now, I repatriate it because at the amount of principal. Once they are not even investing that money in this country. We have dry docks. How many of them are willing and ready to operate our dry docks? How many of them are willing to engage in other subsidiary business? Ghanaians are one employer money. They've laid most of them off with the excuse of COVID. Meanwhile, that excuse didn't reduce the charges we pay for shipping line charges. These are the issues where say yes, straightforward. And importers like Vincent, yes, anti-government. Let the whole world know I am not anti-government. I am for my children and the next generation. It is my will, it is my pledge that I would leave this country in a better place than I met it for the next generation. Now, say penitentiary might be says okay, dear by Basa now on there. Among cost and breed big pepper, they would account for it. But so far as people like myself and Jacob live, what has to prevail to make this job of ours and each and every Ghanaian home a better place? Imagine say you charge your shipping line 6,000 cedis. Multiply that by 1 million containers. That's 6 billion. 6 billion cedis. Imagine that money is put back in the economy because the shipping lines are not charging that. Do you know how much they are going to sell Milo on the open market? Do you know how much they are going to sell cash on the open market? But and fine, they are buying 112%. They are buying 1 back and COVID charges. Let's look at the bigger picture. Let us look at the bigger picture. In fact, they design any activity and not EU. How long can we think and gamble? Let us put our own home in order. Let us put our own home in order. Expatriates come here and make so much from here locals. And yet the government, all he does, or all the government is interested in, VAT, NHI, COVID levy, petty taxes. What will stop the government from taxing shipping line 40 or 50% of their revenue? Because truth be said, shipping line only can almost financially apart from paying their workers. Workers is really off. So why can't the government tax the shipping line the more? These are services. What do they do with their money? Do they build vessels here? No. Do they even use our dry docks? No. Why are we giving them that money?
Eric, I ask some question and a very big question now. Ubusa, why are we giving them that money? I say, I buy so, as so much charges and ebeko almost so. But Eric moves a more afraid for the sense. I question me nam person do anu see me ba Jacob go me say Jacob be new able. Vesen so there na bobia no or church because in Sembia all can anyway be no sre kakra. Eric who say sa eye tax waivers na ye de mankophobia eye shipping lines no so no
be Oh, shipping lines, they said that amount of tax waivers.
They tax waivers are the big companies and expatriates now. Oh, cano and no can na boy fa was a gun and neon no baby jumana, Sikan Becca Ghana, Oba school phobia, Oba Jankebino, on Momudia, own your tax waiver. Nemo mono expatriates no by no baby we no because of political will be near man bigger tax waiver be not the court was a yank for you, who say and no see a factor.
And no, it's not just a factor. It is a prime factor. It is a prime factor. Oman, so we share the amount in the studio in there. But next week, I would give the report. You better share the last 5 years tax waiver for you will be surprised that it doesn't make sense. You better go outside a copy loan. So of minor to me must tax waivers. Okay, man, look at this. Me person me what company be doing, but a manufacturing company, any of these tax waivers, they were going to do tissues. When my dear, or top tissue in a big room, or bagana, not the cutting machine, big rolls, iron kitchen now or under manufacturing sector or manufactured tissues. Meanwhile, what top tissue no from home in the big hole to the wire and say, Steady. Tiafi paper no. Kakakana I said graphic no. No way to change I say 100 no not to amaye. Meanwhile, you've been given a tax waiver because you are going into production. What is production about recycling of papers? What is production about recycling of paper? The money waiver. The money waiver to the extent that ECG crime are on waivers. They are not paying the same industrial rate other industries are paying.
Hey.
Man, the issues at stake
Mama Jacob Vincent Imbrem by 2 minutes been after Jacob afa papers be you can't tax we besana there no wa afa papers be oba be gina so
mama say that week me ba me the document verify be ba
Vincent I don't know do nsa afa wani musa ada nsem ka na ya
Vincent ya na atonu
so na shock me no
o tax we kokoma kofu no hwe de omu tua car duty a na ni tie ne ya
Dofopa FM 105.1
One de na Eric
Kano
Oman adena ye na ya mama yemfa kokodro nye sometimes me ba I want to be sincere with you me enye wa will stop me ne bia well mo sana kam ethics na me eya o ma dwum se me be ye betimi aba na se bia metimi akodem be 2 days 3 days ansa na me pie oh yes
betimi akodem
be 2-3 days
2-3 days ansa why then
ansa na me pie
ansa we pie
yes na so ma something aka asem bi wo ha sisi a bon say e be pie na patrol teams ana e isi ho
but unse say na one sa o sha se kan no ethics ni so nti
wo ho ye mpanimfo no are very wicked usimi nka 70 meka sebe o man na ye wo no de bia meka sebe ye mpanimfo baby a me kan even ye busiam ebi wo sebe wo ma ye wo mo ho Jimmy ena ye nkwada no so a ye di ekire no se Jimmy no mo kire na so ye Jimmy di wo mechi nti de bia na Ghana ye Jimmy sa ena ye ko indi se few bi sore no mu create awareness na ye fa kwan bi so amia wo mene so that wo be fi system no na still no Ghana nye Jimmy sa Eric Asembi o se opese ne chiri ma ene ne ma eno no oye se ene Reverend Bibi Oduro tie mi kanya mi adwen a kire o
Kofi Oduro
Reverend Kofi Oduro so boa de a mi so me boa o se wo pa Legon gesi ube hu no kuta coupon be 10,000 coupon onu no pesca nti okọ filling station na no omo aye kanana
okay
o se je 10,000 mami 8,000 cash for 2,000
okay and we any evidence
wo munya free me say so boa de am so me boa ono kan
ntimi on ticket here de o de menka
so odinka so kwa bonidi say Kofi Prophet Kofi Oduro yes also one money there na ebeka say or say Prophet Kofi Oduro boa ono so boa
adna ye kan ye binum no eya na ye di ya say ye wo oman bi say na ye mpanimfo no boa na ye say no
asem kese
hwe
we ma face for mommy
the benchmark or kan no de bia me kan when we were in consultation with the finance minister ye hu ne ma bia eba on say obehwa me president
why din
what in kan
there be
cardless nso so masa course ya minya no ena Vincent Chale wan pa say ye ade akokora no on be kasa yo ena vadakfo no nso so yente bibia nka me come cardless nyati ase sometimes they think say we have yes there are issues but ye nyina no say akayeti abom vadak adak
makamuti abom
oh yes
me da say makamuti
unim ye ma ye ho be 1-2 months bi ye be ma Jacob aye dwuma bi wo port ho amaye
and mbetua pa o
oh enye se na se ene de Jacob no me nti ene de me ne be ye meeting na ya charge wo mo no ma betua ene me ne be di siska
ene mutua so na se Dofopa so ye nya de
oh sure wo enye se ya din trasa o but se say no ye hu no se de bia me kan aye du ba bia ebinum ne me nya adwen ba ye hu no se aye se say no edwedifo this current government ana sese no me de fra politicians ni nyina won my o ma adwen sese no won be shi edwetre
osa
do you know why
there be catch
won sese Jacob say gapuhafo atoto e bi so me kura minim.
Oh yeah.
Okan ye.
I will forward them to.
Onza me to onya wo say me baby na ma adwene nam no. So ma tutu mu dia because I have a container. Media no kura no for 1 or 2 reasons now not say it but me the bechere you can say Jacob me find tudwa ba say o ka say me yema hye me because it means say one hwe ni ye na ebedu ha na I have to go and look for extra money Jacob any you understand what I'm saying because they say no you find say my pay 100,000 at all
yeah you have to because even
what they say say my pay 100,000 at all
yes shipping line go charges
say my pay 100,000 at all ebedu ha no one hwe say me ko pay 20,000 bi na 30,000 bi ka ho and I say to two near them. So this is why we are saying say we are self-earning in our thing. Some benchmark value. This Rob Peter to pay Paul here. I say one money VIP. What you have scan? Nipa kwa dia they also start charging. But ya kaka, it looks like a buy no aye no yemfi.
Oh, Seminchuano Vicent. You see, that is why initially we started here and I made a passionate call. This is a campaign you're embarking on. Sure. If you're a lawyer, if you're an expert in any area, being an accountant, in any field of endeavor, because documents and information we need different people. Yes. Media, lawyers, accountant, auditors, people with shipping knowledge, logisticians, because contact Dofopa or contact Oman, we need all of you. Let's come together and solve the problem. Yes. One said the way on my friends and not Vicente Casano. Yantina hosa emanema nkobasa. Sabi, we need to leave Ghana a better place for our kids. Posterity will judge us. If you have the opportunity to do it, nasi anya ombe hayen. Sa shipila and sema yakika can be in sabi. The Ghana Shippers Authority, they are aware of all these things. Why are they not acting? And he said, Timamufon, you're sorry. Na ye farmer akwanso na ye pushi wo ma ombo sese no ye ni abre because ye ntimi ntena ma shipping companies ni nkoso ngie sika to the extent said shippers authority a trail letter e ma wo ma still omu ndi so they gave them a letter in 2021 February some omu ngie port additional charges as we speak now omu so je as we speak now shipping line exchange rate is way above that of Bank of Ghana. Say Bank of Ghana amount 7.5 or no be about 7.8 and I say be 8 cedis to $1.
And you man am shipending is any boy member you
you should be ready. That MPS we see, you see sometimes I don't want to discuss. You know the reason why? Yeah, state-owned institutions, we give ourselves away.
No, but we will talk about it.
A project we have started. This is just a hint. This is just, kakrebi na yeka. Where was GPH when this contract was somehow handed over to MPS? Where were they? Because they have begun international competitive bidding. MPS were not part of it.
So why is
at what point did hands change? What brought the change? To the extent, say, if you read, look, listen. Or say, after signing the deed of amendment in 2015, MPS, with the support of GPH and the Ministry of Transport, made an application for tax waivers and concession through the Finance Ministry to the Parliament of Ghana in January 2016, was granted tax waivers totaling $832 million. $832 million. The contract sum. Wait. The contract sum. It says it has come to light upon commencement of marine works that the initially estimated project cost of $1.5 billion has reduced to $1.1 billion and listen and may go further as the project is executed and actual bills of quantity are aggregated. So it is even possible, say, Omuwe project now, that $1.1 billion form. But the tax over the money there, a ma form. $832 million. Yeah, the amount.
No, maybe $832 million. Yeah, the amount $832. In Adiana is a contract some Nankasa. Ebedu 1.1. They say amongst the comedy money.
Now listen to this.
Then you give them this amount. No.
For 35 years. Now listen. The 35 years a year can one semen.
Yeah.
They have an initial contract to the first NPP government in 2004. That 2004 contract is supposed to commence in 2007. It is for 20 years. So that is supposed to end in 2027.
2027.
As we speak now, we don't know whether that Fred is saying yes, Naka in that previous contract, it's even part of the 35.
0557.
Listen to the executive summary. This is a series of projects that might take you on. We are going to do it well, and I need lawyers. I am making passionate appeal to lawyers. Come, let's solve Mother Ghana's problem. Listen. For 35 years, me 35 years become age one.
No, but 35 years ago, you share tax waiver at the moment. There $400 million.
And I can tell you, listen, me company, Sabi, or calculate for the companies one. Me a figure upon a machas here. January to March 18th, me estimate of taxes and maybe company at Tuyama buying. That was 52 million Ghana cedis. I have the document here. Oh, we have the amount 52 million Ghana cedis. Maybe company. Yes, from January to March. January to March. January to March. Maybe customers and
last year.
I'm not talking about last
year.
Listen.
2022.
Listen, I am making a certain logical conclusion. 52 million Ghana cedis.
This year.
Just January to March. And I'm a year just 50 million Ghana cedis. Me person a year no 52. And we multiply by 4 because you have 4 quarters in a year.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
That gives me 200 million Ghana cedis. To me say it's estimated as this year, me company, bet me about 200 million Ghana cedis am buying. Now I multiply that by 100 clever and foreign companies. Because clever you be brave, but the emphasis 100. If you multiply that by 100, that gives you about 200 billion Ghana cedis. If you divide that by 10, emphasis exchange rate, is 1 to 10. That gives you about $2 billion. MPS is 100 clever and foreign companies. If government decides a tax is free or more ban, what the it can put up MPS. It will be less than it will be our own. So no interest to pay to anybody, and it is for us. It's not for 35 years.
0557.
The committee now. His Excellency Vice President Baumia Seti Yapon. Tioma executive summary.
Okay.
The committee in summary recommends that all the agreements, waivers of taxes, and related protocols must be substantially reviewed. Such review may take any form, ranging from amicable settlement through negotiations and renegotiations of several terms and conditions to emphatic governmental instructions in the interest of the sovereignty. In essence, the GPHA MPS engagement, if it left to continue in its current form, are gravely detrimental to the people and the government of Ghana. By virtue of the financial implications, the threat, that's concessions, loss of jobs, lack of transparency and ethical discipline of international partners, and the threat of a monopolistic control of Ghana's main international trade cluster, Tema Port. If a government has taken over from a new government, an old government, now say new government, in the recommendation of the committee near, Mibusa say, where is the white paper on this report?
0557 452 820. 0557
MPP for Babe review contract. On recommendation, Titus Glover was the chairman of the committee. And And this is a recommendation.
0557.
Where is the white paper? What does the white paper say about the contract? For 35 years? What are you talking about?
Jacob, you were saying, say,
maybe a phone line, 20%. Call us 0557 452 820. 0557 452 820. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Me pacho din we afefi. Me pacho tell mama yenko.
Pacho ele dia let's elu akata tem wiki hospital back at me because the prepare you have to go for the service ni first we to go much by the edi Oman na go di our mama ni samai cause we ma step to the family na step the addition addition ya sunya memu how first we to asem na okai no ku po asem na okai no we to what to be the clock akuba 10 I don't know the other day. I just to be something that we about the bar. Now they are request now. I'm to be a 40 that can I action because of the second them. But I haven't said I said my way like like I said like remember JB. My wife.
May I say. Yes, because.
We are both
now oh say
hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Me pacho udin we afrefi.
Amalala.
Yes, yan content na yembre ni.
Atapia ko ya ni ka kan sama.
Me da say yanko akatia.
Amemo abaso.
Ya da say.
Na we fa akuya kese chia professor mi okwe. Ona mo ba te da ko na just ko dia papa.
Yes, sir.
Ghana hana ya woro ho. Ghana for na kasa kebi ye ni ta bonu so papa. Ene Indian say ne adeki ami atoni ama otani atoni na bu so fe aberi ba e the passes out bra and this aba e tem ori e ba wo me mu a obi yi na a wo yi dress me ni pa adibaka wo me obi yi ni apasi ati the person standing more in the course of the Gala for money so near the living into the none of that by Obi company and then they are told Nadia Tina Yesi and you is my Epanado, so
Mate.
Only the cathedral of the way because of the city polo. I want to say hello?
Mitio, you mammy.
Let's say a position for your majesty. Ọmọ pẹ̀sẹ̀ ọmọ tó kú togo èmi tẹ̀bi ẹni so na ọmọ bá abẹ́yẹm ẹni bí ntiri ẹni bí ni wọ́n fẹ́ dà ẹni ọ̀kọ̀pá ni ẹ̀ma ni bá instead of fẹ́ ọbẹ̀ tọ́ọ̀nù ẹ̀dọ́ a ẹ̀dọ́ ma ọ̀ma ẹ̀na obi ẹ̀n sẹ̀rẹ̀ no ẹ̀yẹ na bọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ mu àbá náà yẹ ọ̀pọ̀pọ̀lá but ní wọ́n fẹ́ àbá náà sọ ọ̀bọ̀ ní wọ́n bọ̀ ní yàrá yẹn nyina tiri mi bẹ̀ wọ́n mi dọ̀ sẹ́ bọ́dẹ̀ fún náà yẹ bi no ẹni bá má ẹni ẹ̀ma ni kọ́ àbá mọ́ọ̀ ọmọ sẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹ ní ẹ̀mẹ́ bí ẹni abiyadé náà ọ̀hún àwọn ankasa ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ bọ̀ ọ̀ṣọ́ ama adempɔni yɛ esi no na ɔmo ama ɔba abaya ɔtumi ɛfisɛ bi pila na ɔmo 2048 no ebi ani yɛ yɛ nti asase so ne bi abɛkɔ ɔmo bi abɛbi.
Mate me da se. Yes, kasa me ti o. Yɛ mmerɛ ni nti ewe. Efe sɛ wie ma me.
Wɔn ho deɛ na.
Ma Eric so 1 minute. Eric me ti o. 1 minute.
Ne pato. Ma tem yɛ tia. People should not think that. Opposition they control economy. Okay. And this thing where people think that NDC for now so about studio. Some of us are more than NDC. We are real NPP people. But my love for the country far supersedes my love for my party.
Mate.
It is God first, country second, party third, and any other thing.
Mate, Eric, onim when nyambua next week ni ye be no munti yamre ni tim de mamefa last call na men ko. Why?
Mate.
May I say hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nyamia don pacho bone ntetuma me yamre na so. Oh, bra, one be munte. Who say yes? Oh, the kasa. Me pacho kasa mame. Pacho kasa mame tio, kasa mame.
You can't be kind now. I did better on class and get a free castle.
And the class castle, Mate.
Yan males are Yami and one males are opening. You never Yajatum. And I am into
Yajatum.
Yajatum. And what Pania and said, not opening Missy Antipi for 2 days, woman Yapataye.
Mate.
See, it's me for Yarafua, what then you one person. When you mean Pemuso, na badi odane de you won and pass it for you have at the number to pass it see any you na bia to contact and some more badi mo to near when you mate to fu ni abataye mate to me o kuko be kumu nipa e bia je to me no and before so
me da say Jacob I remember 30 seconds Vincent 30 seconds yen fan call no 30 seconds yen call Jacob
time ninti mama function next week.
Na one chow yere no we okay me that say. Jacob.
Anna mo report na me kan na sabi.
Nyamba na so e be room
oh take time into it but NDC time na your contract no. Anna MPP so by MPP report ni. Ti me ma se busa ni say MPP report to near there na why you found it's government is a continuous process into no or say you share maybe yenya MPP and DC no near solve your problem
me da say
any side dey ho be kire
me da say me fa na say kese fa metie fo nyinara Jacob na fe Vincent Eric na say kese nkoma mo etie fo nyina so madam ase me producers nya madam ase la konsi Kampala program say me do bi ase me boa ochina ye be ba beto aso heaven and hell na beto aso nyumo esi wanti me ke bi me dia madam ase na mbo che be hie bi madam ase
Feel the